Derek Overstreet, founder of the New Millennium Group. We're a financial planning firm. We have advisors standing by right now to take your call. 888-999-6370. The reason you're going to want to call is we're going to help you retire 3 to 5 years before you thought possible. The way we do this is by putting together a step-by-step plan. So if you're one of those people listening and you'd like a plan in writing, give us a call at 888-999-6370. That's 888-999-6370, or go to utahsfinancialplanner.com.
Some of the most meaningful jewelry you own isn't new. It's inherited. A ring from a grandmother, a necklace full of memories, but no longer your style. Duke's Jewelers reimagines family heirlooms into custom pieces you'll actually wear and love. Working one-on-one, Duke's designers honor the original story while creating something fresh and modern. Don't let meaningful jewelry sit unused. Let it live on beautifully. Visit Duke's Jewelers in Springville or online at dukesjewelers.com, where old stories become new treasures.
Your exclusive radio home of the Utah Mammoth is right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Now it's time to hear from the head coach of the Mammoth, André Tourigny.
Welcome back to the program, everybody. It's JJ and Alex, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Alex Curie here. Stevens and Sylvester to my right, filling in for Jeremiah, who's out of town till Monday. And joining us on the program, as he does on a weekly basis when the schedule matches up. And I'm glad that it matches up today. Off day between Seattle. The one-day gap between Seattle and Vancouver. I'm from up in that neck of the woods, Coach, and I've heard the weather's been pretty decent up there for you guys. How's it been?
Yeah, it's been all right. I'm actually walking back from the rink right now, so it's good enough.
That's good. I love it. Last night started off 2-0. And I was looking around, and I'm not the head coach of the team, and I get a little worried about a 4-day gap. And it was there, and it looked like it was a little bit of that was a wake-up for him. Do you notice that? And what was the thing that turned those guys around? Because giving up those 2 goals at first, it was tough.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the first few shifts were a little bit rusty, just a little bit of hesitation. You know, hockey, it's a really fast game. You need to play with a lot of mental awareness, and we were a little bit out of sync. So the time to get back at it, we were already in the trailing by 2. But I think it started with a really good shift with Boehner's line. Boehner with JJ and Karks, they did a really good job getting the forecheck, get a few turnover, get a good body check, a few shot on net, a few net presence, and kind of give us a little bit of momentum. The following shift, we kept going, and they took a penalty on that one, and we scored on our power play. So It's a combination. I think Banner's line got us going, drew the penalty, and then our power play got to work.
You brought up the power play, and people have been dogging you about the power play all season because you guys have had one of the lower percentages in the league. 3 for 6 last night, 8 for your last 15 in the past 4 games. How on earth do you guys get that kind of turnaround where you say, hey, we're going to emphasize this thing, and what a massive time to do it?
Well, it maybe for people it happened 3 games ago, but it happened before that. We said it since the Olympic break. Even if we can go early February when we had our struggle. Our power play second in the league since then. You know, we did a lot of good stuff. We're at the trade deadline, we were 8 in the league after the Olympic break. So we did a lot of good stuff leading to that recent success. So there were a lot of build up. It's always the same song. We need to play direct. We need to put pucks at the net, loose puck recovery. And from there, we need to understand it's not just putting the puck at the net. It's not what goes in necessarily. It's not you need to put the puck at the net and the puck goes in. It's not as simple as that. But that gets the opponent out of structure. When you have the puck and you don't attack quickly, the opponent just gets above. They close the middle and they get the inside. And now, okay, you have the puck, but it's really, really, really tough to create something because you don't get them off position. So at the moment we start to shoot, now you don't know where the rebound will go. So now they get off structure a little bit. And now our skill, our instinct take over, and now we find the open guys and we create goals. You look at most of our goals start from a shot, a loose puck recovery.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody open. Boom, we attack right away. We find that open guy. We create a goal. I think. Look at Schmaltz's goal yesterday, or even Cart's goal yesterday. We attack. We don't have really anything great at the net, but on their clearing, hit Cart's in the back and goes right in the net. So it's you create chaos, you create broken play, and that's how it happens.
So how do you keep this going? I mean, we had a great night last night. The guys came back after that first period. What things did you take from last night that you're going to be able to take to Vancouver, who's been an up and down team? You honestly don't know what you're going to get from them every night, so can't really expect something in particular. But what can you take from last night's game and thriving through the last 7 games of the season?
But what we like is yesterday, like we said, we start the game a little bit slow in the offense. We'll have loved to keep it a little bit more straight north early in the game. We didn't. But the beauty of it is we found a way to adjust and get our rhythm and play way more direct after, and we got reward. So that is one thing. The second thing is where we just talked for the last few minutes. It's our power play, keeping that mindset. And we have a lot of guys who are playmakers, who they like to control the puck and makes play. So it's always a battle for us to remind ourselves that, hey, we need to attack right away. We need to get in the inside. We need to put pucks at the net and work off broken play. And what helps is our leaders, they bought in. They understand now, okay, that pay off for me. I will have street shooter where they will be seemed won't be 5 guys in the slot waiting to cut my place. So more we're doing, more we have success, more we're consistent in this.
Nice.
You brought up your leaders. I mean, if you look at the scoring sheet, and anytime there's a Clayton Keller to Schmaltz hookup, I'm like, and when I'm watching it, I go, man, these guys. It's like Kels likes the assist more than the goal, doesn't it? That's what it feels like. It is. It's awesome to watch.
1,000%. Yeah, and we have a lot of guys like that who are what we call pass first guy. You know, we don't have a lot of guys who are pure shooter. We have for sure Dylan Gunter, who's a pure shooter. I think Lawson Krause is a guy who likes to shoot the puck as well. We have Parks. We have a few guys, but JJ is a guy who wants to pass the puck first. Kels is like that. Schmaltzy is like that. Logan Coulee is like that. So we need to – that's a little bit what I was saying just before. We need to fight against that and fight a little bit against our first instinct and putting pucks at the net, because those guys are looking for passes. Curfew is like that. I can go on and on. So you just – those guys are capable of doing both. But when push comes to shove, you often go back at your instinct and your what your brain tells you to do right away when you touch the puck. But those guys adjust really well, and I think they got much, much better in it, and they're successful in it. I think our offense really took off since we do it with more consistency.
And it just wears teams down, and they get frustrated. Seattle last night, a couple of double minors. Stenny gets popped in the mouth. A couple chiclets hit the ice, and the guy and he comes back out. And I'm like, man. McBain goes down with an injury. I saw today that you guys recalled Kevin Rooney from the Roadrunners down Tucson, calling on guys, especially this time of the year. You got to have that confidence in them. How good do you feel about bringing somebody up and working them right into the rotation? That's a guy who's been in the league for a bit, and he's been on some teams.
Exactly. He's a veteran pro. He's a guy who's been in the NHL for a while. We're fortunate to have him as a depth. And I think the guys in Tucson do a really good job. When the guys are called up, they're tuned in and what they have to do, and we can use them. And we saw it a couple of weeks ago with Booter and Shimeshev at some point, or Lamoureux and those guys. I think they're doing a good job out there. When we call up guys, they can contribute. So that's really important to have that connection with your affiliate team. So we know if we need rooms, he will be ready. He's a good pro, and he will be able to chip in and help us.
Yeah. All right. So you got to kind of break down the end of the season where we got 7 more matches left. The kind of last week going in, it's kind of a tight race here in the Western Conference.
It's a mess.
Yeah, with the Sharks, the Knights, the Preds, and you guys, like, there's a lot of things going on right now. So what are you telling your guys? What mentality do you guys have to have going into where you're not so tight, but you're confident heading into these last 7 games of stretch?
There's nothing we can do about the 7 game. There's nothing we can do about our opponent. There's nothing we can do about the standing. What we can do something about? What do you think?
Tonight, you guys.
Something about how we play. Exactly, how we play. At the end of the day, all what you said, it's a good recipe to get stressed.
Right.
Because you start focusing on a bunch of things you cannot do anything about.
Right.
There's nothing I can do about the schedule. There's nothing I can do about the result of the other games. There's nothing I can do about the standing. One thing I know is if we win our game, we're not going backward.
Nice.
So the only thing we can do is, and that's cool because we control that. We control how we play. We control how we bounce back last night. We control our specialty performance. We control how we prepare for tomorrow's game. That's something we can control. So let's focus on that. The rest, there's nothing we can do about.
Can't control the schedule, like you said, but it is pretty nice after tonight. You have your last 6 games, and 5 of them are going to be at home. And so that's going to be really, really good to have that home bar. And how awesome would it be to be able to see and those and a time to clinch. I'm telling Sly this because I don't want you to get up in your head about it, Coach. I know you don't, but I'm telling you to have a clinching situation happen at the barn here at Delta Center. I mean, the fans are pulling for you guys already. We're looking forward to how that one goes, but we appreciate you joining us on the road. Hopefully you guys are enjoying some of the sights up there as you as you go out in Vancouver. It's really pretty up there. I love it, but man, hockey first, and we're waiting to see what this Mammoth versus the Canucks game is going to look like tomorrow. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
There you go.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
There's Bear.
I sold my car in Carvana last night.
Well, that's cool.
No, you don't understand. It went perfectly. Real offer, down to the penny. They're picking it up tomorrow. Nothing went wrong.
So, what's the problem?
That is the problem. Nothing in my life goes as smoothly. I'm waiting for the catch.
Maybe there's no catch.
That's exactly what a catch would want me to think.
Wow, you need to relax.
I need to knock on wood. Do we have wood? Is this table wood?
I think it's laminate.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's close enough.
Car selling without a catch. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.